Hey folks, welcome to the channel. I'm Don, this is Rockin' the Country. I thought about wearing my University of Kentucky hat for this one, just because of the title, but I don't know where Rhonda's from and who she roots for. I mean, it might be Louisville, I don't know, so I refrained. But nonetheless, I've been pretty busy these days. I've got my Thinking Theology channel, that link is below. If you went over and subscribed to it, that would help me enormously. And also on the end of the video, I put some information about how to contact me personally about doing personal coaching with me or how to talk with me personally if you're going through a certain circumstance or situation in life that you'd like clarification on or talk with somebody about, confidentially, of course. But nonetheless, I'm doing an artist I love. Rhonda is so good, not only as an artist, but she's also commented on the channel before. And whenever an artist, especially of her stature and professionalism, comments, I'm just sentimental that way, I guess. I just so appreciate it. I'm humbled. I'm moved by it. And that's Rhonda. So I'm doing her song, Kentucky Borderline. Nobody requested it. It's just so many of you guys love Rhonda, as I do, that I was like, it's time for another Rhonda song. So let's see what Kentucky Borderline is all about. I have a live version. Rhonda Vincent and the Rage.
This was Song of the Year for us in 2004, one called Kentucky Borderline.
Song of the Year, baby.
She pulled out a mobile in the pouring rain, moving through the darkness like a hurricane, from southern Gulfport waters to the Cumberland so green, Louisville to Nashville and all points in between, pounding out a rhythm, making up lost time, heading for that bluegrass state of mind. White smoke rolling, whistle blowing, listen to her engine keeping time. Kentucky Borderline.
Unbelievable. It comes at you, doesn't it?
Montgomery by morning, Birmingham by noon, Auburn through the timber, upward to the moon. Her lonesome whistle cries a low, sad refrain, like the boys down on Beale Street singing of the pain. No one is gonna stop her from her appointed rounds. This train is moving on, she's glory bound. White smoke rolling, whistle blowing, listen to her engine keeping time. Kentucky Borderline.
All right, question for you guitarists out there. In bluegrass, is a comment to put that clamp thingy, I don't know what you call it, obviously, down the fret. And if so, like, is that just meant to like shorten the strings so they're pitched up higher? Because that would be the effect, right? And is that common in bluegrass to do that?
Breathing burning coal, a raging locomotion like thunder when it rolls, singing for the mighty who cast her molten steel, drove the spike and led the rail to ride beneath her wheels. The pride of our nation, she's a monument to them, a southern belle, that mighty Ellen. White smoke rolling, whistle blowing, listen to her engine keeping time. Kentucky Borderline.
gets a chance.
White smoke rolling, whistle blowing, listen to her engine keeping time. Kentucky, border ride. Kentucky, border ride.
That was tight. You know, the amount of effort that went into playing just that one song, and this was obviously an evening performance because there was the audience. I'm looking at Rhonda and I'm thinking, my God, like, you just look at how she's strumming, but it looks so effortless, and it's not. The amount of energy and effort you've got to put into that while singing, it's sort of like dancers. Like when you look at ballerinas on stage, every one of them has something wrong somewhere on their body. It's usually something, their feet. I mean, they beat the crap out of their feet, ballerinas, but they push their bodies so hard, but they don't let the audience know that. Their job on stage, not their job, but I mean, their presentation is, you would never know that they're in pain because they don't grimace. Athletes can grimace. Like when we play sports, pro sports, if LeBron James is injured, you see it on their face. They're soccer players. What Rhonda was doing there made it look so effortless, like, oh, it wasn't all that hard. And all the other musicians too, they all got their chance to go off. But bluegrass, this is the first time I've ever had this thought that, like, bluegrass artists, firstly, bluegrass comes at you full force. There's no break in bluegrass. You don't get a slowdown in bluegrass. It doesn't matter what the subject matter is of the song, but you don't, as a listener or a viewer, there's no break involved. You're fully engaged. It's fully energized. It's a nuclear bomb in a genre. And these musicians, I wonder if they're more exhausted after a performance than any other musician. Even though they're standing largely in place, especially in this setting, they're not going to go running and jumping like rock stars and stuff. But Rhonda was just fully engaged in everything. She seemed to be loving this one too. And even though she's performed this thing, when it's a song of a year, you've performed it 1,000,000 times by then. And I still marvel that they could present it to every audience as though they've never played it before. And like the degree of inspiration, I guess, that you draw from within, obviously loving being in front of an audience, that plays a big part of it. Like Greg Allman said once in an interview, he said that it's such a rush being on stage that he said one time he had an abscessed tooth and was in incredible pain all day. Went on stage, the pain completely went away. When the performance was over and he got off stage, the pain returned. So there's an adrenaline rush that you get by being up there. But even still, when you're performing something for the 500th or 1,000th time, I'm not an artist or a performer, so obviously I can't speak to it experientially, but I still marvel at it. And all right, I'm going to rate this song. Look at me, I'm all amped. I don't think I've been this amped up in a while, and I get amped up pretty easily about stuff. The number that struck me when I remembered I had to rate this was a 9.6. I mean, it's a song about a train, and that makes Song of the Year. If that doesn't tell you something about the country bluegrass family of how songs are written, down home, down to earth things, I mean, nothing's going to convince you of it. This certainly convinced, well, I didn't need convincing, but all right, folks, I hope you enjoyed that. Rhonda Vincent, yet again, a spectacular human being and performer. Have a great day, folks. I'll see you on another video and keep rocking the country. Hey everyone, since I'm a life coach, some folks have reached out to me on the channel and asked me how they can get in touch with me for personal coaching or life coaching, or how it even works, just to discuss life issues that they're having. Maybe it's a relationship issue, maybe it's a career choice, maybe it's trying to find meaning to life. or soul searching, these sorts of considerations are what I address in my life coaching and personal coaching sessions. So if you'd like more information, you can email me. The information is in the description box below, either at rockinthecountry@gmail.com or my personal life coaching email, which is echelonpersonalcoaching@gmail. That's also in the description box below, as is the link to my website. Our conversations are via telephone and are confidential. And my fee is $95 per hour for those on the Rockin' the Country channel, as well as those on my Thinking Theology channel. It's much higher when I do my executive business coaching. We'll leave it at that. But if you have special considerations, financial needs, I take those into consideration as well. And we can discuss that in our first conversation. So don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'm very approachable. I've been doing this for many years, regardless of context, whether it's divorce, whether it's theological, religious, spiritual concerns, whether it's children, relationship issues, whatever concern, finding meaning to life, whatever you're looking at, we can discuss things. And I'll present ideas to you that may not have occurred to you that might ameliorate some of your concerns or angst or whatever it is that you're dealing with. So I look forward to hearing from you. This is a heck of a journey, this life. And if I can make that better for you, that's what I'm doing. So have a great day, and I look forward to hearing from you.